This is Coach K answering a simple question: 100% visibility into your sales team. It is a bold statement, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do it. I'm not going to do the how to, what's underneath the hood. Don't you worry about that. However, if you decide you want to work with us, this is what you're going to get. Now, what you're seeing here is a live dashboard, today's sales team's activities. And in this example, you can see I have incomplete data entry of 6 events. So we know that there's 6 events on the calendar today. There's no offers made, no won deals, no cash collected, nothing in the bank yet. 100% is pending, and I can see that I have 6 calls. Amy has 3 and Keith has 3. And if I scroll down, I can see an overview of all of those calls, also known as a start of the day report. This is automatic. You don't need to do anything. You wake up in the morning, Mr. Sales Manager, Mr. Business Owner. This is what you get. Here's your agenda today. Again, back to backs, we have starting at these times, we have some for Keith and some for Amy. There you go. Amy has 3, Keith has 3, and I can see the order of when they're in backwards or forwards. And I can see which deals I'm working on today. So opportunities with book calls today. Again, I see 3 for Amy and I see 3 for Keith. So everything is 100% visible for me to see. And everything that I'm showing you in the dashboard is these 6 simple reports. So it's nothing overly complex. You can go into any of these reports and have a look. And let's begin our day. So now we've had our team meeting. Everybody knows what they've got. Amy knows that she has 3 calls today. Keith knows he has 3. We have an idea that we're expecting to close 2 deals, a standard 20-30% close rate. And we want to pull at least $20,000 in today to make our team good. Okay, so Keith and Amy decide to start working their days. And again, the 4 o'clock calls, we're going to get these done with. So let's go in, and we have Amy. Amy's gone through her call. It's in booked call stage, and Amy had a great call. She made an offer. Great call. And I am going to negotiate next week to close it. And it's a $15,000 offer. We're very, very happy with that. There's no cash collected yet because the deal hasn't been done. And we're going to save that. And now we are in negotiations review. Done. And this is our booked call, and we can go ahead now that that call has been done, and we can say, okay, that is now complete. Done. Amy is a very good girl. She filled everything out correctly, and I'm the sales manager, and I'm just curious what happened. And when I refresh this, now that we've come to our dashboard, we can see all the lovely updates. We can see that 1 call is missing, so now there's only 5 data entry calls left to be done. 1 offer's been made today, so we're off the ball. Now we want to hit at least 2. This is our minimum goal, but 4, I mean, if we can get a healthy amount in today, 4 out of 6, that would make us happy. Everything is according to goals, so nothing won yet. And I can see now that 15% of my calls are complete, 83% left to go. And Amy and Keith, well, it's 3 a pop. What's going to happen? And I can look down and I can already see 1 offer was made here to this person. Amy made it, and yeah, 15,000. We haven't got anything, but it was a great call negotiation, so I get to see the summary. Now, shall we continue on? Let's go to Grand Hotels. Now, Keith is on this call. First things first, Keith's not so good at these kinds of things. Now, he made an offer. To hell with the description. I don't need to put that in. It's fine. And let's update this to proposal because he made a proposal. And wait, what? I encountered an error. Why can't I do this? I've set validation rules in my CRMs. The salespeople have to do everything correctly, or they're not allowed to go to the next step. So what was the remark? I want to go in here, mark it as the stage. Description needs to be complete right now. Okay. Another good call. Not sure what will happen. It's not very good. What can I say? But we made an offer, so we're all good. So we're going to save this again, no cash collected. And now that one is finished. But I forgot to update my booked call because again, Keith's not very good. So we're going to update the stage. And with all of this, I forgot to update it. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm done, even though I'm not really done. And again, if we go back and you just feel like seeing an update, you'll notice that 5 incomplete data entries, 2 offers made, 6 calls. Hang on, that mathematics doesn't make sense. Yep, I can see here that it hasn't been updated, and I look down and I can see, hang on a second, Keith, what's going on? You didn't update it. But we're going to track down Keith at the end of the day. So let's move on. 2 calls down, let's take our next 2 for Keith and Amy. And again, my opportunities are updating all the time, but we're going to get rid of this because we don't need the extras. Now, Amy's having a conversation with United Oil, apparently. All our deals today are 15,000 a pop, and Amy's deal goes smoking. Not only did she make the offer, we have a deal. It's one amazing stuff. And we're going to update this because the system won't let us go any further. And we collected all 15,000 today. It was a straight pay in full. Amazing. And we're going to close this and we're going to update it and we're going to mark it 1 and everything's going to happen and we're all excited and we're going to go to our booked call and we are going to update this, of course, to completed because Amy is amazing and that job is done. Now, let's go back to our dashboard. Again, it is coming up to 4:30, 5 o'clock. What time are we? Where's our calls today? These were the 5 o'clock. So now it's almost 6 p.m. and we feel like refreshing it. We want to know what's happening. And oh, look, we can see that 1 call is won. We're off to the races. 15,000 has been collected. Here's our 15,000. We can see 33%, 6 of 2s. And again, I can see what's been happening. Good call. You can see as a sales manager, as a business owner, I never, ever need to leave this screen. 100% visibility at all times on this one screen. It's a bold statement, but that is the statement I am making. Okay, now Keith, what did Keith do here? Keith hasn't really done this call, so Keith is not going to make an offer. This was a bad call and we lost it. Keith is really getting hammered here, and we're going to save this and it won't let me go to the next stage as you saw unless I update everything. So we're going to edit and we are going to mark this complete and we're going to save it, and unfortunately this call is lost. Oh, so sad. And again, this will reflect on the dashboards, but let's finish our day and let's see what we end up with. So we're going to take the last 2 calls today. Now, Amy's been on to an absolute stormer, but unfortunately this call was a no-show. So this was a no-show, and in a no-show, validation rules let us bypass things. So I'm simply going to mark this lost, and I am going to mark it lost, no-show, done. And Amy's so good, she's even going to write in no-show here so we know which one it is. Done. And Keith, on the other hand, has had a disastrous day, but all of a sudden he is off to the races. Now, he was only able to get 8,000, but he closed it. So great call. And they bought with a couple of little booms there. Amazing. And he's so proud of himself this time. He is going to edit this and he's going to mark this call complete. And everything's filled out. So we're going to now mark this 1. And that is our day, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to see what's known as the end of day report. Let's have a look. We're going to refresh this. Now we can have a look and we can see that, hang on, 1 call is incomplete data entry. Now, if I wasn't showing this on a video, I'd have automatic notifications going to whoever that rep is. And we're going to find out who it is in a moment by simply clicking on this. But before I do that, let's see what we've got. We had 4 offers today. So boom, we hit our target. We had 2 won deals. Boom, we hit our target. Somebody set this rather aggressively, so I say that we change it. We had 23 out of 2 deals. Let's mark that as 20,000. More realistic. So we're going to put this in at 20,000, and we're going to put this in at 10,000. And this looks a little bit more realistic now. So we have 23,000. We hit our goal for the day. The managers are going crazy. The managers haven't really done anything in the thing because the CRM's doing it all for them. I love this. Anyway, we have 6 calls. One's left to be done. And we're going to save and we're going to be done. And 30,000 in 1 deals with 23,000 collected. Let's have a look. Here's our 4 offers that were made. Everything at 15,000. We've got a 1 deal here. We've got a 1 deal here. These were great calls. They're going to negotiation. We got 1 at just price review, 1 at negotiation, 1 at lost. Let's have a look up at the top here. We had a no-show and we had a pending no cancellations. So it was a wonderful day, but we can see that 1 needs to be done. So I'm simply going to click on this report. And it's going to tell me who it is. Oh, it's Mr. Keith. And it's the Grand Hotel deal. He didn't update it. Now, as a sales manager, I can in 1 click update it, or I can reach out to Keith and say, what the hell? But we're going to be nice to Keith today because he had a hard day. So, good call. Not sure what will happen. We know he's finished. We know he just forgot. I've sent him a Slack name and shame message, or that's been automated for me by Mr. CRM. And Keith sees the message, and now he's just going to go to complete, send. And now the 9 o'clock manager end of day report. She wants to know what's going on to finish us off. And we're going in back to our report and we're going to press the magical button, Mr. Refresh. And this is going to come up 0 when it catches up with me. And now I know that every call has been filled in properly because my validation rules have been checked off. So finishing the day, the end of day report, we had 4 offers made today, 2 1 deals, 23,000 in collected cash, 30,000 in business. I can rearrange this any way I want, as you saw. We have 83% show and 15%, nope, forgive me, 16.5% no show. Again, I see this every day. I see it by the week, by the month. And Amy and Keith had 3 calls a pop. So we had 6 calls today. There's our breakdown. Well, tell me what happened in those calls, the owner asks Mr. Manager. Sure, no problem. And bang, here's your quick summary report. And it is right there. And I can go into any of these reports just by clicking on them and seeing absolute more. I see everything that happened, tabular or chart. As I promised, 100% visibility into your sales team. And if you want the same thing for your sales team, give me a call and we'll talk about getting started.